Okay. Right, well, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me switch this over to my main feed. Hello! So, doing something a little bit different today. So, obviously, I'm done with the animation that I was working on. So, today I figured I would do like a little art stream. Hey, Fritz! Painting Springtrap to manifest the Fire FNAF free movie. I mean, maybe it's entirely possible. But welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So as I was saying, finished animation. So instead, I'm going to be painting Springtrap as the title of the video. So I went out and bought some nice. I'm going to be using. I think it's called gouache. It's like a mix between watercolor paint and like acrylic. So it's kind of like a mix, or like the halfway point between acrylic and watercolor. And I normally use acrylic when I'm doing artwork like this. Hey there, ID. How you doing? So I'm going to be doing, they're like A3 size. They're nice little sizes. So I've got some of this. I'm going to be using that. I will be moving my camera down momentarily so you can actually see what I'm doing. It's not going to be my ugly face for the whole stream. Got some pencils. I got these for Christmas from a friend, so I'm going to be using those to paint once I've drawn what I want to draw. And I got some gouache, because I didn't have any. I've got tons of acrylic paint, but I don't have any gouache. So, we are going to be painting a Springtrap. So, first off, I'm going to draw him. So if I move this down to my desk, I'm going to have to stick my camera, though, because it's not going to stay like that. Maybe it will. Stay. I am a professional YouTuber. Yes, yes. Okay, I might have to stick it a little bit. Ooh, fire Christmas present. Yay! For me it is, being an artist. Like, getting new brushes and paints, always a good thing. So let me make my camera a bit bigger. I always come back. Very true, he does. Let's move Melody above so we can see her. Not Melody, that's not Melody, that is Toon. Don't know why I said Melody. There we go, now we can see her. Alright, so the webcam's not too bad actually. I might need to try and stick it so it's there. Bear with me. Just gonna get some type. So how are you doing today, Fritz? I think it's your first time on the channel, right? If it is, welcome. Good to have you here. Alright, let's try and stick that so you can actually see what I'm doing. It might be a little bit lopsided because my camera, obviously it sits on top of my monitor and it's not great. So if I do it there, you can kind of see what I'm doing. So let's get going with this. So obviously I'm not streaming tomorrow because it's the premiere of My Goodbye. But I figured I wanted to do like a little stream today just to do something. Ah, okay. Well, welcome back, Fritz. It's good to have you here. Good to have you here. Camera up, focus. Focus. Well, welcome back then, in that case. There we go. It focused. Alright, I need to pull up my reference of Springtrap. So I'm gonna do like a really... my first stream... Ah, okay, cool. I haven't drawn Alistair in ages, actually. I need to do more of him. So this is kind of going to be a little bit of a new thing on the channel. So it's either going to be an art stream like this, where I'm doing like realistic animals or character art, or it will be an animation stream. Come on, camera. Work with me here. Thank you. But yeah, I want to do more art, but I'm not always going to be doing animation, so... Right, where is my reference for Springtrap? So what I'm going to do basically is sketch, might be, I'll have a look at the reference that I've got. I'm going to sketch him out very lightly first, and then I will paint. Pictures, where are you? Animation, well, yeah, it is. But I've literally finished a 3-minute animatic, which is releasing tomorrow. Cool, right, so I've got my reference. Let's get going. So I think the reference that I have is going to work better being landscape style. I mean, both animation and drawing is fun, but sometimes it's chill Like more, not more fun, but more chill just to sit and draw. So I'm going to sketch out Mr. I don't know, where's going to be the best place to start here? Maybe at the top of his head. I mean, like I said, these aren't very big bits of paper, but they're nice to do like little things on. Like it is going to be like a really, really light sketch. So his nose is going to be kind of there. It's been absolutely ages since I've done any FNAF stuff as well, which is kind of why I wanted to do Springtrap. Because he is my favourite FNAF character. And we all need a little bit of Springtrap in our lives every now and then, right? It's nice to have a little bit of murderous robot. Actually, I think the last artwork I did of Springtrap, like proper artwork where I wasn't... Giant piece of paper, then draw a tiny art piece. I mean, sometimes I do that as well. Like I have like an A4 sheet of paper and then I do the art like right in the middle and then realize that I could have used up like a whole lot more space. But I like this paper as well because it's got like the tatty edges, which works really well for Springtrap, to be honest. Some tatty edges for a tatty robot. Which is kind of funky. So that bit's kind of going to go off the paper. I've used gouache once before. Yeah, it's like a really nice... It's got like... It's not smooth, so it's kind of got like... I don't even know how to describe it. But it's got texture to it. There you go. It's textured paper. Which is hopefully going to hold the paint really well. But yeah, I've used gouache, I think it was once before. And like I said, it's like a mix between acrylic and watercolor paint. So you can kind of like get that really nice opaque acrylic feel. But then it also works really well for watery color painting. I think I may have done his ear kind of huge. Might have to go back and change that. So a rough texture for a guy who had it rough. I mean, he is a child murderer, so we can't really give him that. Okay, the jaw, or the back jaw is kind of at the back there. I never noticed that like little pin sticking out of his jaw either. But yeah, I think I might need to make the ear at the top smaller. Hey there, Grey Cat. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We don't excuse him. We do not. We definitely do not excuse Springtrap. I do need to get an eraser, though. I haven't actually seen it yet. I really liked the first one, but I haven't seen the second one just yet. So I cannot give an opinion. Oh, and there goes my paint. So I'll erase that in a moment once I've done the sketch. So have that come to there. And then go round so it kind of fits back here. I remember painting Springtrap way back in the day. In the second one they changed the law. Oh, fair enough. Hey, Numi Star? I hope I just pronounced that right. How you doing? Whenever I get around to seeing the second one, I will give you my opinion on it. But as yet have not seen it. Hi, hi! Lots of new people's hopping in. I love it. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you all here. Right, I definitely need to make his ear on this side smaller. Let me show you how we shape it. I know you can't see it very well at the moment. Hopefully it'll become more visible as I start painting, but this is what we've got so far. So he's taking shape, slowly. The only thing I regret for this sort of stream is I can't flip my camera around, so almost like you're watching it over my shoulder. So he's got... Might take his head out a little bit as well. Whoop. Okay. I said I don't want to do the lines too heavy because we're going to be painting over it. I've heard that the second one isn't as good as the first, but I guess that's down to personal opinion. Right, that's a break in the jaw. So that's the top of his jaw there. If I do... He's got one eye. Oh my god! So the eye kind of dips in there. It's going to be interesting as well, because I've never really done a project like this with gouache. I think I was painting, when I originally used gouache, I was doing a background. So this is going to be interesting. Colour to about there, and then it's got like a gash. You never used it. Like I said, I've used it once before when I painted a background, but this will be my first time using it for like character art, I guess. So it's going to be interesting, but I think it could work really well, especially on this type of paper. And then he's got like the little bit that comes out from the top there. You know Freddy Fazbear's name? It's Freddy, no? Ah, Springtrap. You delightfully evil bastard. Okay, and the back of his skull actually goes down to below the jaw. So we've got like a tooth there. That goes up into like a black scratchy bit. That's that, and then... Actually, I think his teeth are there, and we've got the bottom of his jaw below it. So it's kind of like... If I do the bottom jaw there... So that's the edge of the top of the mask. If I take that to there, or the head I should say, not the mask, then I can do the jaw below. Yeah. And that would go to about there. Fritz, Jeremy, so yeah. Oh yes, I already knew that, Gabriel. Yeah. And he's got a pin on the other side as well that's sticking out. Oh my. Then we got his wires coming out there. The 6 killed by Will trap. Yep. To be honest, I have to say, like, my favorite, or one of my favorite things about the first FNAF movie is how, oh, what's his name? The guy who plays Springtrap acted him. I think he did it really well. His name has gone straight out of my head. But yeah, I think he did like a really good job. That's going into there. Matthew Lillard, that's it. Yeah, he did a really good job. He does really well at playing douchebags, basically. Really disturbing, huh? Okay, well, no spoilers, please. That's some of the wires. So ear there kind of goes on top of his head almost. And it's got that which goes to there. Did you know William Afton in the FNAF movie is Scooby-Doo? Yes, I did know that. And it's very cool. He plays bad guys very well. Okay, I've got one ear, and I needed to take the other one back a bit, didn't I? So we go up. There we go, it's a bit better. And it's that to there. Yeah, he's shaping up pretty well. Gonna add in his other eyeball. And might have to raise where that wire is though. Something's confused me. Afton's son is purple and William Afton is also purple. Well, I mean, I think it was established that William's son was purple because he got scooped, right? And like the Ennard baby mishmash was living in his body till it rotted. I think was the idea behind that. Although it is kind of confusing. Having two purple guys. You basically just said what I did for it, but yeah. That's essentially what happens. He's got like a wire or something there. And that part of his face is all messed up. Got some more wires on this side as well. Oh my god! We got his eyeball in there. Let's do his teeth and then his arms and stuff, and then we can. It is a bit confusing, yeah. But let's be honest, the whole FNAF lore is confusing at this point. I don't think anybody really knows what's going on. I'm not even sure Scott himself knows what's going on now. And we got his scary, huge, clunky teeth. Even Scott doesn't know his own lore. Yeah, that is true. Stop saying exactly what I'm saying, Fritz. Gosh darn it. Nope. Ads, go away. Skip. Ow, that was my cup. Alright. Let's do his bottom teeth, and then I can add in like his body, and then we can start painting. Yes, nobody knows the lore of FNAF anymore. It's gotten that convoluted. He's got like a hole on this side of his face with wires coming out of it. The world has fallen. I know, right? I miss MatPat. His videos were fun to watch. So can't really see much, but we can do his shoulders, I guess. And probably the wire that's coming out the top there. So that shoulder is actually just below his jaw. So if we do it about there, we can do the crack in it. So it's Springtrap, but it's Springtrap with artistic liberty. And the one, I mean, you can kind of see a little bit there, so I might do like the edge there, and then there's like what? Not the wires, like the skin that's inside the suit. I miss his Game Fury and Food Furies. I mean, to be fair, it depends who's doing it. Like, there's one host on the new Game Theory stuff that's not too bad, but he's not MatPat. Like, he tries his best, and like I think he's kind of adopted some of MatPat's, or like the way MatPat would speak. But yeah, it's definitely not the same. Alright, well, we are just about ready to start painting this. Grandchild was his brother, the night guard. Oh, okay. Interesting. So here is the sketch. You move it back. I don't know how far. We'll move it forward so the camera can actually see it. This is what we got. Let's start painting it. I need the wash. Ugh. Aw, thank you. I tried. Right. Paint! I'm gonna move my mouse. Like, it's really been a while since I've had a chance to do, like, traditional art. So it's nice to kind of just sit back and do it. Oh, okay. That's odd. Oh, also, I forgot to say at the start of the stream, if you are new here and you like what you see, please slap the like button in the face and subscribe for more art and animated content. So what I'm aiming to do is like one animation stream a week if possible, and then an art stream like this. Right. Brushes. These look like really nice brushes as well. So let's start with that one. Although I'm not sure about the grip. The grip seems a little bit odd. But I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Right, I am going to start with his eyeballs. For that we're going to use black. And like he's like a greenish yellow, isn't he, at this point? So let's get some greens. But you thought the crying child was Balloon Boy. We'll go with white instead of titanium. And let's go with this yellow and this yellow. He's mold colored. Yeah, how do you paint? You can't get a paint called mold colored. That's not a thing. Can you imagine going into like an art shop and going, "Excuse me, can I have some mold colored paint?" Do you have some mold colored paint, please? I really need some. Just give me mold color. Okay. Where did I put my towel? There it is. So we're going to start with his eyes, since they are the windows to the soul. Har har. Originally he was yellow, like the original suit is yellow. But as he molds or is left to rot, it kind of just goes moldy. Like a horrible, disgusting yellowy green color. I'm trying to get some water in this. So I think with gouache, you work dark to light, right? So like darker shades go on first, and then you build up to the lighter shades. I think that's kind of the same with watercolor as well. Like you add the darker stuff first and build it up. I didn't know. I normally work with acrylics. Well, we experiment. At the worst, it will look like an acrylic painting. There's nothing wrong with that. I can live with having an acrylic painting. So it's kind of got red there. So if I take the black to about there. I was going to paint a lemur, but I might do that. By the way, my XP pen drawing display. Ooh, nice. That sounds amazing, Fritz. That sounds really good. Best of luck on those endeavors. Killed children because he lost his wife and kids. I don't think that's entirely the reason he started killing kids. Oh, ad. Go away, ad. Be gone. I think he just started killing kids because he's basically a bastard. Like, William Afton is one of those that is just irredeemable. Like, I don't think there's anything he could possibly do that would redeem himself. So might have, I mean, the inside of his eye there is quite black, and then he's got like edged black around the eye. That is true. Although I never actually, I think I played it once and gave up immediately because it was so hard. Like, Ultimate Custom Night was very unforgiving. Alright. So I'm not going to go right the way around the edge because that would look odd. I'm going to try and do it as same as that. That is true. Like, you cannot get rid of him. Like, there is no getting rid of William Afton. Right, that's... If I do that to there... Because then that bit is actually the edge, so that's green, and then there's like red inside of it. So if I take that, I can do the red, or the pinky red. Pinkish red? I think he's just one of those like really iconic villains. As he always says, he always comes back, no matter what you do to him. But I think that's partly because Cassidy was keeping him alive, no? Alright, ID. Like, originally, I'm pretty sure it's because Cassidy was keeping him alive. Stop at the ads. Oops, bring up my reference. So his eyeballs, I'm going to do like an off-white or like a greyish, and then I can use like a brighter white for the irises. Alright, so leave that like that. Let's do the off-white. Off-whitey grey. Oh, helps if you take the top off the paint, Taz. Doodabop, doodabop, doodabop. Ugh! Temmie! It's been so long since I've heard Temmie's song. Yeah. Doot, 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 doot. Actually, I think there's like a very slight amount of yellow in there as well. So I'm going to add a little bit of that. Man, I need to do some Undertale art as well at some point. Well, fuck you, paint. No, I only need a little bit anyway. Lello. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say at this point, again, because the lore has become so convoluted. Timmy! Actually, it's a little bit darker around here, around this bit. And we'll have the black encroaching onto his eyeball as well.